Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's 2nd and 7. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Defense showing blitz. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run now with Ware. The 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Spencer Ware, 46 yards, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A gain of 8 and a first down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We're back now in KC. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Ben on third and long. He completes it to Bryant. A very solid gain of 27. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eli Rogers from 6 yards away. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs going for it on 4th. It's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now it's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
Roethlisberger keeps it. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They come out here in the eye. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Six yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. Now Bell, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 4th and 4.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his